it's really the moment where we could see that the game of chess is spreading.
Yeah.
Because for so many years, again, we heard these complaints, chess was so popular when Fischer played Spassky, when Kasparov played Karpov, when just, it's a long time ago. And I think people missed the dramatic increase in numbers in the world of chess, the following that kept growing, but it was not on the front page. It was not on main television news. And I think now we see that how all these changes, underground changes, they have been translated into big splash. So we have attention. And also we can brag about achieving success both in America and in Europe. Mm-hmm. So Eastern Europe now, this is I think the most powerful, most impressive network of chess tournaments, Bucharest, Warsaw, Zagreb, that they ever had. Maybe again, it's a long time ago, but now it's so spectacular. The events are glamorous, and while Bucharest is setting our standards, but we also about to see the impressive event in Warsaw and, of course, Zagreb.
There must be something about having the new world champion as well as the challenger 1 week after they finished the world championship match. How did that came about, and how do you feel about? How do you see their energy and aura as well in this tournament?
Look, as we discussed just briefly before the interview, it's the first time where the world champion plays in Romania.
Yeah.
Because Magnus never played here. Mm-hmm. So that's why, of course, Romanians are thrilled. And they knew in advance they would be a world champion. One way or another, whatever would be the outcome of match in Astana. So it will end up with the world champion and the runner-up playing in Bucharest, including also, let's not forget, the winner of the previous Grand Chess Tour, Alireza Firouzja. Yes. So, I think that is just my impression, but I think Ding still doesn't believe he's a world champion, because the moment you say world champion, I think he looks around. Are you calling? Are you talking to me? Yes. It's interesting dynamics, but I think it's important. We move forward, and while again, I think everybody, myself included, were disappointed by Magnus' decision, but it's again his call, and again, life doesn't end, and I think the fact is that we have all the best players. Magnus will join also the tour in Zagreb. So it will make this year Grand Chess Tour the most representative one. So it's a really professional chess network established over years that has every professional component from every organizational detail to the whole suspense of the event, because we always try to build it to keep the momentum not disappearing until the very last game in St. Louis, and I could tell you that with this kind of success, the Grand Chess Tour will grow.
You mentioned that Ding might actually be incredulous about being the world champion. How did you feel the first couple of weeks after becoming the world champion yourself? Was there an adjustment period?
Look, yes, it's maybe not so much, because look, I became world champion in 1985, playing second match with Karpov. So I already had so much time to fantasize about this moment, because I played a long match with Karpov. I played candidates. So many things with Ding happened almost by miracle. So Magnus dropped, then. Let's remember the last game, in candidates. He beat Nakamura again. It was another miracle. Mm-hmm. So it's Hikaru only needed the draw, and the game was so drawish. So again, this is the stars, that worked for Ding. And how many times during this match against Nepo, Ding probably says, okay, that's over. It could be over so many times. So and eventually everything worked for him. And I think he's still, he has to digest it. And that's look, it's. Very after Magnus, he has very big shoes to fit in, and I think he understands his responsibility. He's not yet ready for that, but look, that's something that you have to live with. And but by the way, I can tell you, it's not just about me. But I realized I was a world champion just almost instantly. But But many people, just around me, they still thought about Karpov as a world champion. Again, everything takes time. And now, again, the Ding is in a very odd situation because, yes, he is the world champion. He's undoubtedly, he's 17th world champion. It's legally, it's just followed all the rules and procedures. That's why I always said that you couldn't compare it to 1993 moment. It's more like a 1975 moment. Fischer left. Karpov was, the world champion, and he was the dominant player. He quickly established his domination. Ding has to perform at a time where there are many competing forces. I mean, you have Nepo is here, Fabi is here, and also Alireza, and you still have Magnus. Magnus is there, So that creates a very new momentum for the game of chess, which again, fantastic. As someone who's watching the event, so I'm really happy that we have this new intrigue.